Okay, welcome everybody. I'm not sure how my sound is. I'm not at my usual place, so perhaps it's a bit echo and so on. So shout out in the side chat if it's okay or not. Rich, yes, it's true. I'm 40 meters down in a mountain. I will tell a bit more about it later on in this stream. Thank you, Steve. Today's live stream is brought to you from a mountain in Sweden. I will show a bit how it looks. I was worried about the sound because down here it's a lot of equipment making noise. I have been away from almost 2 weeks, so I think I missed a lot of great flat earth fools, or not. It's quite interesting. I have had almost no internet access, and I have arrived home late last night, and before I fall asleep, I looked at the usual flurfs, and they are on repeat. But I have started to look at them at other platforms. For instance, David Wise, or Dirt, as I call him. And if you look at him at BitChute, or what's the name of the platform? I don't remember the correct name. He, at the moment, makes a lot of videos about the tragic school shooting some weeks ago in US, and showing videos that tries to convince people that it was fake. I have a hard time understand what problem those fools have. Did their mothers drop them with the head first as childs, or what is the problem? I think it's disgusting. Yes, it's the same old garbage, Rich. I will show a little. I made a video some minutes ago where I've used my mobile phone, so you can see a little bit more where I am. When I was away, our collection for Ukraine have passed 3,800 euros. So thank you very much for your help. And the sum should be a bit higher, because I haven't had the time to account the ad revenues. So soon we're up at 4,000 euros sent to Ukraine. That's great. Thank you, everyone. But I haven't reached that I donated 1,000 euros yet. So it's, if you donate 10, I donate 20. It's the same now. Okay. I will show you. Wait, it was a long time since I made a live broadcast. Let's see, that one, that. Okay, this, I think I take it from the beginning. This is not the main entrance for this facility. This is one of the smaller ones. I didn't have time to film. Hello, Dora. Welcome. I didn't have time to film the first one. I plan to make a longer video about it, but I will do. I will stay here in the mountain until late on Sunday. But this is a smaller entrance, and I used my mobile phone short some, I think, 20 minutes ago. So I will start it. Thank you, Steve, for the super chat. Okay, I will start it. So this is the smallest entrance, the biggest one you can drive down with a smaller lorry or something. This facility was built in the late 50s. So today it's not operative. Today it's in the same shape as when it was closed in the beginning of the 1990s. And soon you will see me having problem finding the right key. It's hard to find the correct key. Oh. There we have it. So now in the mountain, it's like a big house in the mountain. This is 5,500 square meters. What you see at the right here is laser equipment to measure distance to boats. This is the small power plant, the diesel power plant. And soon I'm looking to the right, and this is radars, video screens, and so on. Those people worked there did give the men in the cannons directions and so on. That was electric and telecommunication workshop. Dogwalker, that was the small one. I will show the big one in some days time. It was 320 people down in this mountain when it was operative. So from one end to the other of this facility is 600 meters. So this is the stairs up to one of three big artillery cannons. They have two, what do you call it, rifles? It's the caliber is 15.2 centimeters. And this corridor I'm coming into now is where the management of the facility is. And soon you will see my temporary studio. So, this is where I am. Nora, the Swedish government decided that this facility would be preferred as it was in at least 300 years. So today this is a museum. I'm a member of the board on this museum, and I'm the one taking photos. And this weekend I will film a lot to document it. Yes, nice old phone. And prepare yourself for a shock. Hold on to your tables. This is me live from the mountain. Hello all. Welcome to my little cave. And at the moment I'm having a beer from Thora's home country. But a reply on that with the Cold War and this facility wouldn't be useful nowadays. This was built to pre-protection from the nuclear weapons in the 50s. So today this facility would be blown out by the bombs we have today. Another thing is today in a modern warfare you move the weapons to the battle. You don't make this kind of stationary facilities to defend. Our cannons on this one can shoot 22 kilometers. So this is waiting for the enemy to come to you. But we have a smaller facility that was made for 120 people, and it's also complete. And because of the Ukraine war, the people living on the island area, I think it's about 150 people living on the island there I am now. So I'm on an island out in the Baltic Sea, and so we have opened that facility as a shelter for the people living on this island, because everyone knows that it's not a military facility any longer. Yes, Barry, we have a lot of shelters, but on this quite small island there are none. So we provide them with one. So they have a kitchen, they have a diesel generator, they have beds, they have everything they need. Those facilities was designed to be could last for at least 90 days without contact with the outside world. The facility I'm at now have fresh water supplies from different sources. We have diesel, so we can make electricity for at least 90 days. When it was in operation, they stored food and so on, so they could survive for at least 90 days. This is what I have been up to the last weeks. It have been a big NATO exercise in the Baltics. It's have been, I think, 18 different countries been a part of this. It have been ships, airplanes, soldier at infantry and so on, training together. So, but I haven't been with tanks and so on. I've been out at sea. I'm not allowed to say what I have done, but I have seen Putin's boys, I can tell you, because suddenly they decided to have exercise in the same area as us. It got a bit complicated. Yes. In this facility, I have 100 megabit internet, and the reason for that is if you remember, I told you about I worked on a television production September last year, and where we made the Swedish version of Who Dares Win, and because they needed internet, so then I fixed it. So we have 100 megabit down here in the mountain. It's quite nice. Then I can live here and have live broadcasts. I have looked at some flat earth fools, and Leo Level Earth Observer have made a video about the real flat earth model. I haven't looked at it. I downloaded it. It's about 4 minutes. So let's watch it together.
So what is the flat earth? Let's have a look. So I've typed in flat earth into Google, and all I've got is silly cartoons. This isn't the flat earth. This is propaganda. Strawman maps, misrepresentations, scientifically impossible globes. So it's clear Google doesn't know what the flat earth is. It tries to push something as the flat earth, but when we look at it, it's quite obvious propaganda. Nonsense. So I've done the same with YouTube, in search of this flat earth. And what do I get? More propaganda. Just tosh. Absolute tosh. Nothing that I would call the flat earth. Just propaganda, plastic debunk videos where essentially someone's debunking something that isn't the flat earth, or is a misrepresentation of the flat earth. Because I'm going to show you what the real flat earth is.
That will be interesting. Leo will show us what the real flat earth is. It must be the first time.
Even at the start of my videos, I have this tagged to my video by Wikipedia and YouTube. The flat earth model is an archaic and scientifically disproven conception of Earth's shape as a plane or disc. Now, rather than cite propaganda, set up algorithms to promote cartoons, misrepresentations of the flat earth, enable Wikipedia to attach propaganda pieces like this, again misrepresentations of what the flat earth is rather revealing, really, for anyone with the slightest bit of common sense. I'll tell you what the flat earth is. So what the flat earth is the realization and the understanding that the globe is scientifically impossible. When you address its so-called claims and you realize through real-world demonstrable science that can be tested and verified by all, you come to the scientific conclusion that the globe is scientifically impossible.
But I have never seen Leo prove anything. I have never seen him show anything. Perhaps a simple little thing, a working flat earth map. Oh dear.
And that is not an opinion, that's a scientific fact, one that is backed up every single day on this earth by the fact there's no citations of any practical references, i.e. real scientific demonstrations, that would suggest the globe is anything but ridiculous. So the flat earth is simply an understanding that we've been lied to right from the start of our journey here in this realm, and that all we need to do is stand by real demonstrable science that can be tested and verified by all. For anything else, maps or anything else, or to fill in the gaps, we require full exploration. And we can call for it by the fact that the globe is scientifically impossible. So based on that alone, entitles us to full exploration.
So now we have looked 3 minutes and 16 seconds of this video. 1 minute remains on Leo's video. Have we come up with any proofs? He was supposed to tell us about the real flat earth. This last minute will be interesting. Will he succeed?
Because no one can refute someone like myself who stands by demonstrable truths. Demonstrable truths that can be tested and verified by all, that prove the globe is scientifically impossible. So that is the flat earth. The flat earth is simply demonstrable science that proves the globe is scientifically impossible. If you want all the answers to all the questions regarding this realm, it's full exploration based off the scientific fact that the globe is scientifically impossible. So no more attachment, strawman maps, models. Please don't stand by things that you can't test and verify for yourself. You don't need to. You only need to stand by what is, and what is proves to everyone the globe's scientifically impossible. So like I say, the flat earth is simply the understanding, the knowing that the globe is scientifically impossible. That's it.
Oh dear. Do anyone think he answered his own question? The one you see on the screen right now? Yes, I can't understand this poor man. As someone did say, he lives in his own fantasy world. It's quite hilarious. I must have a look. Have I missed to say hello to someone in the side chat? Then I apologize. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm reading what you're typing in the side chat. Oh dear, it's me on the screen again. Poor you. Did anyone see Simon Dan's video from today? I think it was a great one with what is his name? Imaginary Curve, what the Scottish fool. Well, thank you, Dora. But to be honest, I quite tired after those weeks because when we are out at sea, we're working 6 hours, resting 6 hours, working 6 hours. It's you never get a proper good night's sleep. So, no, I'm not on the screen. Dora, yes, I meant Dell. Simon Dan made a video about, but I meant Simon Dan made a video today about Dell that I enjoyed. This video that I'm showing again about the mountain I'm in, I will publish some more when I show more about the facility. I think I will make a. Yes, Torsten, this is where I'm at now. I took my mobile phone, so that I'm going in from a smaller entrance, and I will, in the end of this video, end up where I'm sitting at the moment. I the glasses I'm Laura, the glasses I'm using at the moment is my old ones. I can't find my new ones that I'm using when I'm working at the computer. They have mysteriously disappeared, so I have to buy new ones for me. Torsten, I agree with you. I also hope we don't need these type of facilities. after the Cold War, Sweden have closed close to 4,000 bunkers of different types. Some of them storage for petrol and so on, and storage for other things. So all of them was not military. This is this. I stopped the video there. This is where the operator handling the anti-air guns. So they had a television camera, and on the surface it's a tower with the laser equipment that follows the airplane. This is the type of videos I'm working on this weekend. This is the room where the top management of this facility sat. This is the Swedish Armed Forces computers from the 80s, 90s. It's an old combat management system. And this is the ordinary switchboard for the facility, old style with wires. Yes, we have bomb-proof screens. Yes, we in here we have a big storage area with all equipment for, I think it for 500 soldiers. It's with uniforms or all equipment they will get if the war was coming and they was coming here. All the equipment they needed, we have still in storage down here in the mountain. The only things missing is weapons, handguns and so on, and ammunition. The rest is still here. Yes, I can say I'm wrongly connected. The Swedish military had their own telephone lines around the country. So we didn't use the ordinary that civilian people used. As you noticed, I did it again. I wasn't so great prepared for this live stream either, because I come out to the island about 2 hours ago, and I was planning to come here early morning, so I was about 10 hours late. But that's happened when you're away from home a long time. So but what do you like my studio? This Cold War map, of some odd reason, it's a German map. I don't understand why we have a German map on the wall. Strange. And the beer I'm drinking is called, I don't know if you can read. Can anybody read that? Good luck pronouncing it. I, Torsten, I have a lot of beers because outside the facility nowadays we have a modern restaurant uh, uh, placed on the edge of the mountain with views over the Baltic Sea. So it's yes, Dora, but you missed. Torsten spelled it correct, and it's pronounced Höga Kusten. The O with dots is Ö in Swedish. So it's Höga Kusten. It translates to high coast because the area I'm in is rising roughly 1 meter in 100 years because of the last ice age. The land here was suppressed down by the ice, so it's rising. It's not so cold down here. I think it's about 17 degrees Celsius down here in the mountain because we have heating down here. If you don't have any kind of heating in this type of facility, it will be very wet and so on. And we also have a lot of equipment taking away moisture and so on. So if you leave this type of facility, it will be not a nice place to be in. You have to heat it and get rid of the moisture. Jim, yeah, it can be easier to pronounce if you have more. I'm not planning to have any more. 2 beers will be enough for me. I, it's 17, I meant in the mountain. Outside it's warmer. I think it was 22 degrees today, or close to that. But that's often we have a smaller facility that I often use in the summer. When it gets warm, I go to that facility because we normally have it a bit warmer than this one about 19 degrees. So if it's crazy hot outside, I escape my home, and then I use that facility as a holiday house. And it's last year we planned a party for a friend who did have his birthday, a surprise party. So we kidnapped him and stayed the weekend in that facility, and that's placed close to the shore with a nice beach beside it, and so I think we were 20 people, and that facility have 120 beds, so it was a lot of space, and some of the guests got lost also in the. So I did have to have a search for some of the guests when it was time for dinner. But if it goes as planned in 2 weeks' time, my next live broadcast will be in my second home, and that's in the area that this is filmed. I will 2 weeks in July. I will stay in Lofoten, and then in August I will go back. So, but up there I have no facilities down in the mountain. But this is how it looks where I have my house. Thank you, Torsten. I haven't been able. I almost haven't been up to my house in Lofoten during the pandemic, because the reason that we live up there is that I arrange workshops in Lofoten, and because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to have any workshops since the start of the pandemic. So we were planning to have workshops in September, October, November this year, but we haven't had time to market them. So So instead, we are in our house. We have a restaurant in the bottom of the house. So instead, we will go up and renovate the house and the restaurant this after the summer. So I will start with the workshops in the end of January, beginning of February next year. Up in Lofoten, often it's in the summertime. It can be 12, 14 degrees max. I think I never experienced any warmer water, so it's quite cold in the water in the summertime. It's lovely beaches, but for some odd reason, people don't stay in the water in a long period. Yes, or this I stopped the video. This is taken about 8-10 kilometers from Å. Have you, Judy? Have you been in Å or? I think I must work with this planning my work my live streams a bit better. When I announced this broadcast, I did think that I have a lot of time to plan and make preparations for this broadcast, and I ended up with no time. Oh, I think, Dora, I think you have the same as us. Å is a small river, very small river. That's a Å. Yeah, Hammerfest is a nice place. Dora, I wasn't complaining. It was I was commenting on my bad planning, not that it's not a lot of people. It's I enjoy meeting you all, and it's no problem that it's 11 or 20. It's not important. normally I because I think you have a lot of words that are quite similar to our words in Scandinavia. And if you look at the in English, you have a lot of words in English that are coming from all the Scandinavian languages. So window, for instance, is a Nordic word. It's vindöja, and so we share a lot of words. Okay, I feel that I have run out of energy after my time at sea. So I have been I think we're close to 1 hour, and I think I will choose one of 320 beds to sleep in tonight. So I will be Thank you, Ford. So I will round this up, and I will have a hard time to decide which bed to sleep in tonight. I'm not sure when I will be back, but I will, as it looks, I will be home for 1 week. So upcoming week I will publish more material, and I will also I think I will manage to count the ad revenues and so on, so I can get I can tell how much that have been donated and so on. No, Dora, that's fantastic. It's close that I can choose one new bed every day of the year. So then I can have a 1 day per year that I make my beds. Perhaps I will move here for real. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I will play the end, the extra, what do you call it? The end. See you soon, and thank you so much, everyone. And have a nice Friday evening all. Take care.